green hooded kind of guy.
He is. You know what I mean? So, this game, I saw a few things last set, and I saw a few things that concerned me. And one of them was switching off of Marth, and the other one was KELLZ just was dropping stuff I would never see him drop normally, and I'm hoping he's managed to clean that up in between then and now. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's definitely been, like, KELLZ is an amazing player. Fancey obviously has to respect him here. Like, Fancey, yes, is definitely favored here. He has the advantage. But I feel like KELLZ should be able to hold his own here. I feel like this should be a close set if KELLZ can play like he wants to.
Yeah, Fancey's punish game on Marth is the one thing that like really makes, I think, this matchup hard for KELLZ.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It just seems like every time Fancey gets a grab, he's getting like 40 to kill every single time.
Oh, definitely. He's so good
and I mean,
punishing.
you're seeing KELLZ do this to him now.
Yeah,
but,
and this is what KELLZ needs to be doing.
This is what he needs to be doing. He wasn't doing this last set, which hopefully this is going to be more of the KELLZ we see.
Well, this is definitely the KELLZ I'm used to, right? Like the one-touch kill kind of guy. And like, oh no, not letting that happen. So here we go. Fancey's turn. Fancey says, I've been on the back end long enough. Oh, damn. KELLZ snapping the ledge hard though, but even that doesn't really stop Fancey at this point.
Fancey just built up so much percent so fast.
Yeah, that was literally, KELLZ spent the better part of a minute comboing Fancey, and Fancey spent the better part of 8 seconds. Like, it's just amazing. And that's kind of the way Falcon's combos happen, right?
Oh, look at that.
Mistake, yeah.
That was...
But looks like KELLZ's still coming out on the upper end of this exchange, but he's just missing those battlefield.
I feel like both of those would have been better off as up tilts. Both those missed F smashes.
Absolutely.
That
would
would
have killed Fancey.
Yeah, and the other one probably would have comboed into a kill. Maybe not. I don't 100% remember exactly.
Yeah, there we go. Finally.
I guess that's what he was trying to space.
Yep.
So that probably was the right choice. It just missed space, so it looked like an up tilt would have been better.
KELLZ is smart as hell. I would never question his decision making, but I definitely...
I will. I'm questioning it.
Alright, I respect that. Alright, KELLZ manages to come back on stage, but Fancey's just too smart.
Just such like a simple but just death punish.
Oh, definitely. And that's what I see out of Fancey a lot of the time. Like, a lot of what he does is like just exactly what he needs to do. Nothing more, nothing less, right? And we see that like a lot of players tend to not make those choices when it comes down to it. But Fancey knows what he wants, and it's a kill. And he's just trying to get that as quickly as possible, right? And KELLZ also trying to do the same thing, but Marth against Falcon, there's definitely a lot less you can do when you're playing someone as intimidating as Fancey.
Yeah.
Fancey tries to get out of there.
Fancey was making a lot of work of those reverse up B out of shields in their first set.
Yeah.
It was kind of interesting.
It's crazy to see. Ooh, he's doing a lot of those. I feel like that's some tech. Oh, there we go! Alright, KELLZ evening it up in stocks, not quite in percent, but Fancey gonna try and solidify his lead here as he comes back into his 3rd stock now. Ooh.
The Marth
killer, yeah.
It's so hard to get around that when you don't have this proper time to think and set up.
Yeah, well, you really need to not be so low, right? Like, that is pretty well guaranteed from where KELLZ's positioning was there, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much just death.
And another one, unfortunately, just not hitting those today, which has been really crucial here.
So he's making a lot of work of that.
Yeah, he really is, man. And it's cool to see. It's something I don't particularly see. Fancey was not ready for that up B, but he is going to up smash there. Damn.
Yeah.
So, honestly, KELLZ's already looking a lot better than last set.
But still not good
Still
enough.
not piecing it together like we need him.
That wasn't... KELLZ was playing better, but that still wasn't close enough for me to think KELLZ can take this set.
No, definitely.
Like, he has
not
to step
right
it
now.
up like one more notch.
And this is where he has to do it. This is the most likely it's going to be for KELLZ. If he's going to do it, it's going to be right now.
That's what we're talking about.
That's the 0 to death we need to open this. Now, Fancey's going to do his best to respond. And honestly, I'm very tempted to say he's going to succeed, but KELLZ managing to get that percent. Just so intimidating here. They're forcing a lot of rolls out of KELLZ you would not typically see.
I really like that side B. I think that side B actually saved him from the up air.
Yeah,
on that
definitely.
combo from Fancey. So, definitely nice.
Oh, and the amount of pressure Fancey's just putting on KELLZ right now is like, it has to be overwhelming. It looks really difficult to deal with. Really beautiful play from KELLZ there, but he's gonna eat a hard knee for the down smash. Can't imagine that was intentional.
Eating the knee?
No, the down smash. I feel like that was probably maybe a down tilt at some point.
Oh, look at that. They both miss.
Yeah, strange interaction.
I feel like KELLZ was trying to up air, but he accidentally no impact landed.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened there.
Oh, very likely. Oh, beautiful play from KELLZ here, though. This is looking very much like it's
Gonna go to
be...
Randall. Oh.
But Fancey misses a ledge dash.
You know, it'd been hilarious if
What?
KELLZ went out there to get Fancey, and he died.
I was thinking that as well.
And that would have been like the, Fancey would be in those
That's like
YouTube
the
comments
nail.
claiming it was intentional, being like, yeah, that was a mind game. But
All right, KELLZ a little bit quicker this time. He did eat one of those last game, but like, KELLZ knows not to do these kinds of things, or like
That's
if
the
he's
F
not
smash.
totally sure.
Oh, that was a nice recovery by Fancey. I don't know if there was really a consistent way for KELLZ to get that. There probably was, but it would have been a hard reaction, I think.
Yeah, there we go, KELLZ. Up for the first time, it feels like.
I think, yeah, the first time this set. We'll see if he can hold on to it.
And it looks like
That's
he's doing
it,
so
yeah.
well, but the crouch cancels coming out of Fancey are like
That's the thing, you play Fancey, it looks like you're doing so well, and then he just touches you like 6 times, and
Yeah.
you're just in the perfect position to die.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing, dude. Sometimes it's not even because he hits you, it's because you hit him. You know what I mean? Like, you hit
Yeah.
Fancey in the wrong way. Like, his counter hits are beautiful. And KELLZ is no stranger to that. He's an amazing player in that regard as well. But, like, you know, he's the type of person... Fancey's a little bit more likely, I think, to kill you from...
There you go.
Alright, that's one.
Those are the KELLZ combos we want to see.
Yeah, that's what I like to see, dude.
Look at Solon.
Yeah, I know. I would not be surprised if he died up there. Like,
Because he was so proud he never came down for 70 years.
well, like, how the hell did he get up there? That looks so dangerous, man. I am not in charge of that. I'm in charge of this. Fancey on FD. This is such a good stage to combo Marth. Watch this.
Yeah.
This is what we call the
Air wobble.
Air wobble. Yeah. If
Air
Fancey
wobble
gets
to
those
rest.
off- yeah, which is knee. Or any of his other options, really. Ooh, but, you know, KELLZ got one of those himself, dude.
If anyone can air wobble, it's Marth.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Marth can do a lot of things, dude. Amazing play from KELLZ there. Unfortunately, unable to close it out, but now it's Fancey's turn, and I feel like Fancey's gonna have a bit better luck here.
You know what we used to call that when I played basketball?
What's that?
$1 million move, 10-cent finish.
Yeah, no, I feel that, dude, and he definitely got dimed there right afterwards as well. So.
Yeah.
Oh, but it doesn't matter when you got up smashes, baby. Woo! Power shield that, my man. Oh no, that is actually side B kind of beats Nair. It's like one of the few options that Falcon really has that beats Nair, like super consistently. Oh no, I think at that percent he should have just taken any F smash he could have gotten.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There he is.
All right, my man.
Dying at 219 though. But
Yeah.
it's still not that far off.
No, it's really not. The thing is, Fancey hasn't hit KELLZ as much as he'd have liked to for like building that kind of percent before his stock is taken. So like KELLZ is still, you know, he still has a way in this, especially when Fancey's trying weird options. Like, well, that was a missed up here, right? But
Yeah.
it still feels like, oh, KELLZ had an F smash there. Accidental.
That's going to be a hard situation to recover from with that knee coming.
He's still alive here, but not for long. Yeah, that's not going to do it. So, 3 stocks to 2.
I like how he's like, I'm invincible, I'm just going to throw this out and see what happens.
Yeah, no, it's, you actually see that a lot in Smash 4, I realized today. I was commentating Grands for Smash 4, and I saw that every single invincibility, they would just spam Smash attacks. Ooh,
Yeah, because the punish game isn't nearly as strong, so like, why not just go for a read?
Yeah, exactly. Wow, damn,
yes.
okay.
Power shield the Falcon kick into dare
Yeah.
F smash.
That's what I call a $10 finish. KELLZ is
That's what I
making
call $1 million finish.
That's a lot of money, dude.
Yeah.
All right, Fancey
KELLZ making the big bucks tonight if he wins.
Yeah, really though.
That's what I call a $98 finish.
Okay. Up air, knee. Yeah, a little early on the knee, I feel, but who am I to criticize the better Falcon player?
Well, I mean, if he's early, he's early. It doesn't matter how
It
good he
definitely
is.
felt like there was like one more up air in there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, KELLZ. Ooh. That was one of those situations I really thought KELLZ had it, but he's still alive here. Has a jump, used it a little prematurely. Fancey, KELLZ really smart in knowing that Fancey was unable to properly set that roll up.
Yeah.
So, oh, that up air, disgusting. Fancey using everything he can here to his advantage. Such a good player, man. All right. Yeah, again with those reactive side Bs, but Fancey gonna miss his ledge dash, taking him to his last percent. You can tell the crowd is really behind KELLZ here, but Fancey's just so consistent. Ooh, the grab into grab. Again, another missed up air from my boy. All right, here goes KELLZ with the grab. Nothing off of it this time, but he does reset to neutral, which is very important when you've got a punish game like his, because all it takes is one hit. Look at this. There we go, that's one. Okay, that
That's
up air.
gonna be the up air.
Yeah, to me, but it's a reverse.
Once again, I think he was early again. I think he needs another up air there.
Yeah, but that's going to be a 2-1 for Fancey. KELLZ, one game
take
left.
him to what, Yoshi's?
No, he's already won on Yoshi's, so it's going to be
Battle? No.
Stadium, I would imagine, or Dreamland. KELLZ really likes Dreamland. All right,
Okay, it's Stadium.
here we go.
Okay.
Stadium.
I have a feeling this is gonna be it. Fancey is good on Stadium.
Yeah, that's
I feel
what
like
I'm
this stage
saying.
is pretty good for Falcon.
It's definitely not the worst stage for Falcon, but the alternative is his best stage.
What do you mean?
The alternative was Dreamland, because I don't think KELLZ is a really, really outspoken Fountain hater.
Oh, he wasn't going Fountain. I know that.
Yeah, but you know, you're trading a stage that's not terrible from Marth in Stadium for a stage that is actually really like one of Falcon's only good stages.
Yeah, but I still think this stage is good for Falcon.
It's
in the
definitely. Yeah, I can see that as well. Yeah, there we go. KELLZ keeping up. KELLZ doing what he needs to right now. And Fancey trying desperately to keep his lead. Those crouch cancels, filthy. But KELLZ also looking pretty filthy himself. One of the big things I'm noticing that is, oh no. Yeah.
Throwing that taunt out there.
Yeah, something I've noticed that has been really big for Fancey is how well he's getting under KELLZ. You know what I mean? Like, he's... Ooh, this is such a scary position for both players. Anyone could take something like this, you know what I mean? Fancey grabs, though.
I like that little wall jump into shield turnaround.
All right, here we go. KELLZ looking very controlling here, but misses a wave dash, but that's going to be it. Yeah, there we go. Bread and butter, fundamentals, baby. Yeah, that's what I like to see. All right, keeping it close here. KELLZ 2 stocks, Fancey 2 stocks, but Fancey coming out of the gate really strong here. Up air, misses the knee.
Another up air. I know Fancey wants to hit those high knees, but he gotta just up air there.
Yeah, definitely. I do incline to agree with you. Oh, missed timing by like a fraction of a second. That would have been disgusting. I think both players kind of knew that wasn't going to happen, but... All right, KELLZ on tournament stock here. Fancey 1 to go before he's in any real danger. Oh, beautiful regrab from KELLZ. No chance for a follow-up due to that angle.
He couldn't just get there. The positioning, the platform, everything, no follow-ups.
Yeah. Ooh, nice power shield and another shield on that Raptor boost. KELLZ going to miss the fair follow-up. Fancey back in neutral here. All right, let's see what happens. Fancey grabs KELLZ's, his crouch approach, and that knee is gonna do it. That is it for October Smash 6 Grand Finals. Damn.
And that is Fancey taking it.
Yep, Fancey taking it. Not as much of a, not as much of a challenge for him
the bracket.
Yeah, that's it, dude.
So that wraps it up.